All right, let me get everything set up here and we will get this thing started. So just bear with me. Hopefully everyone is having a fantastic night. We are going to get started here. Let me get the music going and then we'll get going. Where did I put the remote now? That's the next question. It's been a struggle tonight. I don't know what's going on. Found the remote. All right, let me get everything set up. Okay, so right now, I appreciate if you guys hit the likes if you guys are watching on YouTube. It does help support the channel. I appreciate that very much. Um, so, with that being said, let's go over and look at Bitcoin. I did take a long here, but I do want to start on the higher time frames. So right now, if we look at Bitcoin on the 5-day, like to me, I mean, it is still the case that you're still in this bear flag. 5 days coming to the upside on the stock RSI, but to me, at the end of the day, unless you make a higher high above $76,000, this is technically still bearish to me. Because that would not be a higher high. If I jump to the 4-day, which won't be much different, still a bear flag. 3-day, you can still see the bear flag clearly. It doesn't really change no matter what time frame you look at. Daily time frame still bearish unless you break 76.3. I will say daily tried to make a higher low, never got oversold yet, so that worries me a little bit. 12-hour time frame below the 200 as well. It's getting closer now. You've been below the 12-hour 200 since at least 97.5, but really before that even, since I would say all the way back from around 115. So 12-hour, if we break the 12-hour 200 moving average, that could be a massive momentum move for the bulls to get a huge move to the upside. That is currently sitting around 78.7. So I still think 76 to 78,000 is a huge area for Bitcoin to crack to be bullish. Bitcoin is above the 4-hour 200. That's a good sign. You're above the 6-hour 200. So really the next time frame I see us gapping up to, if we continue this uptrend, would be the 8-hour 200. So this is a huge level. If Bitcoin can crack $73,600, I see us going straight to 76,000 right after that. This is not financial advice, but this is just what I see going in the market. I also did take a small long on Bitcoin because you were above the 4-hour 200 as well as the 15-minute 200. So I did take a long on Bitcoin. Long's not doing fantastic. It's not doing horrible. If we can stay above 70,000, I would absolutely love that. 1 hour, I also don't want to see the 1 hour get rejected off of this 200. So there's a lot of things going on, but I'm going to stay long as long as we hold the 15-minute 200-day moving average for Bitcoin. If I jump down the 10-minute, you can see that you got to move up and then some consolidation. So to me, that's like a bull flag or maybe now becoming more of a falling wedge, but that's still pretty bullish. You're above the 5-minute 200, that's a good sign. So, like, I would want to see this flag on the 5-minute break to the upside for continuation on the higher time frames. That would give you a new high to about 71.1. That'd be a good start. What I don't like to see if we get to the really small time frames right now is that the 1 minute is losing the 200-day moving average. By the way, I did forget to go over this. The crypto fear and greed index is coming in at 14 in extreme fear. The lowest we were was a few weeks ago. We did get down to about 5. So in general, if this gets 10 or lower, it's not financial advice, but it is historically been a great time to accumulate crypto and Bitcoin. So it just has been. Interesting on YouTube. I don't know if you can see my screen. That's a little odd. Why would it not show my screen? I'm using a different browser. Uh, that didn't do it. That's odd. Huh. Well, I have no idea why it's doing that. Huh. So YouTube, you can't see my screen. That's weird. Um, okay. Well, that's gonna have to be something that I figure out later because I don't know what's going on with that. Um, Interesting. So if you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know in the comment section below and I'll look at them. But I have no idea. The sound is working. I just don't know why there's no screen being shown. Let me just reset it, maybe. And now the stream is over.